Here with Chen and Phoebe Brinker, Duke University women's golf seniors. How you both doing?
Doing good, nearly Fridays, kind of nearly Fridays. So it's off season right now for us. So feeling pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, can you just both tell me about your team's recent victory, where you shot 17 under at the Landfall Tradition?
It was pretty great. We hadn't won a tournament as a team in a while, and it was nice to be back to that spot where we all know that we belong and want to be. So it was a great way to end the fall season.
Yeah, and for both of you, what does it mean to tie the school scoring record with the final round 17 under 271?
I feel like it's a huge accomplishment, especially since like other past teams at Duke have done it, and then they've gone on to win national championships. Shows that we can do that too. So
So Anne shot 8 under the last round. So she's not telling you that, but I'm going to tell you that. But yeah, we all played amazing, and it actually came down to the last score. Our fifth score counted, and our fifth score also shot under par as well. So it was pretty great.
Yeah, so as Phoebe just mentioned, can you just tell me, Anne, what it's like to shoot 8 under, especially in a final round?
it didn't really feel like 8 under. It just kind of felt like a ongoing round, and I just happened to make a lot of putts. It seemed like golf got easier that day, and I wish it was like that every day. But it was just like I was just having a lot of fun with my group, and maybe if I posted a good score and the other people on my team were playing great too, then we would have a chance to win.
So for you, Phoebe, you won the Annika Intercollegiate earlier this year. Can you just tell me what that means to you, and why do you have so much success at this tournament? Do you just like the course, the event, or is there any
Uh,
particular reason why you play
yeah,
well at this tournament?
yeah, I do like the course. It was our third time playing, so I'm a senior now. So having that knowledge of the course coming in is helpful. I was really relaxed going into it and didn't put too many expectations or pressure on myself. Having it be the first tournament back, and I think I just came into the season very prepared. And I had worked hard during the summer, so that definitely paid off in that event.
And then also, can you tell me about what it was like to win the 2022 ACC championship individually?
Yeah, that was really special. Sort of the same deal where I didn't put any expectations on myself. I that whole year I hadn't played my best golf, and I really just didn't put any expectations on myself. Um I it was a 36 hole day, and I had no idea where I stood, and I played the round of my life, and I ended up winning, and it was really incredible. And I really validated to myself that I belonged on the team and in college golf. So it was a great week.
Yeah, so and you've also won a college tournament individually. You won the 2022 Chattanooga Classic. Can you just tell me, what it's like to win a college tournament and, describe how difficult it is to win a college tournament as an individual?
Um, Pretty sure I'm in the same boat as Phoebe, going into the golf tournament. You don't really have any expectations of how you want to do. Obviously you want to play good, everyone does. But winning is not the first thing that's on your mind. It was definitely like one of my goals when I was coming into college to win a college event individually. And like it happened that week, and I was super excited, and just like playing a lot of good golf that week, and it was just like happened to be my time that time.
Nice. Awesome. So yeah, can you both of you tell me, how did you get started playing golf? What age you began playing, just some memories you have, growing up, playing junior golf or just growing up playing golf.
Um, my family is really into golf. My grandmother was a huge golfer and sort of started all of that. And my aunt and uncle are both golf professionals, and two of my cousins play college golf. And my brother's a great player as well. So it was a family affair. And I have some of the best memories with my family on the golf course, and I just loved being outside and being in nature, and it's a fun way to socialize with friends, and that's really what drew me into the game, and I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. A little different story for me. None of my parents play golf. I don't have siblings that play golf. I was really into sports growing up, and my parents put me in every sport as they could, and golf happened to stick, and I really enjoyed it. So I continued it on, and I played better and played more golf tournaments, and here we are now in college.
For you, Anne, I know you were born and you grew up in Melbourne, Australia until you were 10 years old. So can you just tell me about, growing up in Australia until you were 10?
Yeah, definitely a different experience, that's for sure. I was definitely a lot younger. Golf wasn't as big back then. A lot of girls didn't play golf. I mean, golf in general wasn't a really big sport in Australia, so super different. And then coming to the States, I thought everything seemed bigger, seemed like there were more opportunities for education and athletics. So it was just a different time back then.
Nice. Then for you, what was it like, to move to the Houston, Texas area when you were 10 years old?
It was different. You had to go through the system of meeting new friends and meeting new people and just getting your way around and being familiar with the place that you're living and the school that you're going to. I would say both experiences are pretty good. I enjoyed living in Australia and I love living in Texas. And I had family close by, so it was like a great time.
Nice. Then for you, Phoebe, you grew up in Delaware, not the biggest state, but just tell me, what it was like for you, getting to play with your, brother or your family, yeah, just playing golf growing up in Delaware.
Yeah, so I guess being in Delaware, there's sort of underrated. There's a lot of great golf courses, and um, I grew up just like I said, playing with my brother and my family, and I progressed and started in Delaware high school golf, which the like you said, it's a small state and there was no girls golf. And so I ended up just getting into that, and I had a great group of girls, even though there wasn't girls golf. So like Riley on our team is from near me. There's another girl, Jen, who plays for UVA, and there was a good network. And so even though it is a small state, it was a great place to grow up and progress in golf.
Can you tell me about your aunt, Susie Whaley? I know what she's done for the golf, for the game of golf. Can you just tell me, the inspiration you get from her and all that she's done for the game of golf?
Yeah, she's
Mhm.
an incredible person. She's done so many noteworthy things for golf, and especially just growing the game for juniors and for women. And that's always been a value that I've held close, and I just am very inspired by her, and she's definitely one of the main reasons that kept me in the game for this long. Just her joy of the sport, and it really translated to me as I was growing up and playing golf, and I'm really thankful for her and having her influence my life.
Yeah. For you, Phoebe, did you play Wilmington Country Club growing up?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I asked this question. Yeah, how cool was it to see, the PGA Tour come to Delaware, in 2022 for the BMW Championship? I saw you did a little video with, BMW, but yeah, how cool was it to see the PGA Tour come to Delaware?
Yeah, it was epic. I think it was the first time they were in Delaware, so it was very cool that it ended up at my home course. It was I'd played the course leading up to it a bit, and the course was the most challenging I had ever seen it in my life. The rough was like incredibly long, and the greens were so fast. So it was very cool to see the pros play the course that I had grown up on, and they made it look really easy. But just to watch them play the same course and walk the same fairways I've I grew up playing was a really cool experience.
Then for you, Anne, I wanted to ask, just talk to me about, what it was like to qualify for and play in the 2017 U.S. Women's Open and then the 2017 Volunteers of America Texas Shootout on the LPGA Tour.
Yeah, both events were like such great experiences, to be out there, to be with the professionals, warming up with them, playing with them. You learn a lot just playing with them. And it kind of gave me a good taste of how the professional life was when I was younger and, how if I wanted to pursue this career in professional golf as well.
Then for both of you, because I know for you, Phoebe, you said playing Augusta National was, a goal of yours or something on your bucket list when you came to Duke as a freshman. So just talk about, how much the Augusta National Women's Amateur, means to women's golf, and amateur golf, and growing the game and just, what it's like to get to play Augusta National.
Yeah, I think we're both really lucky that we are in women's amateur golf at this stage because there are a lot more opportunities like playing Augusta National that did not exist prior. So definitely extremely grateful for all the people who had the vision to make that happen and actually made it happen. And I think even more than the competition itself, it really just shows like how far women's golf has come, and just giving like women and minorities the opportunity to play at a course like that is just extremely cool. And we also had a lot of people watching and supporting. So just to see that and be a part of that was incredible. And I got to play Augusta with Anne and Erica, our teammate who graduated last year, and just those memories I'll never forget for the rest of my life. So
Yeah, I feel like Phoebe really summed it up, I feel like Augusta really it really grew the sport of golf and, gives Phoebe and I and other college golfers, international players like a chance to play Augusta and Champions Retreat when you usually wouldn't be able to. So, yeah.
So getting into your high school careers, you both had very successful high school careers. For you, Phoebe, what was it like to win two state championships in high school? And what did it mean to you to be the first girl to win the Delaware State High School Championship?
Sort of it like all the other wins where I had no expectations going into it, and especially in those because I was really young and like one of the only girls competing, and I had never fully like competed on that level against boys, and I it really just gave me a lot of confidence to that I could compete at a high level, and it motivated me to keep going. I received like a lot of support and love after that happening, and that validation was really nice, and I just loved competing and winning, and it definitely kept me motivated throughout high school to keep going and eventually continue into college golf. So
Yes, and then for you, Anne, can you tell me about your high school career? I know you got 8 individual wins. So yeah, just tell me about your high school career and what it was like to get those 8 individual wins during high school.
Yeah, I had a great team in high school. We got along really well, so I had a lot of support from them. And my high school golf coach was great, and we're super close. He was like a second dad to me, just getting me through high school. So just being able to win at that level at the time was really helped me with my game and just like with my confidence moving into college, and just knowing that like I can compete in high school and then into college as well.
Yeah, so you're both seniors at Duke. Can you just tell me what drew you to Duke, and how proud of are you both of you for representing the Blue Devils, and what do you enjoy most about being at Duke?
well, really proud to be here.
Mhm.
Really honored that we were chosen to be part of the team, and really happy that I ended up here the same years as Anne. So that's been a blessing. It's such an incredible opportunity to be here on and off the golf course. We get to compete in the highest level tournament schedule of probably any team around, and being in that level of competition every week is sometimes hard in the moment, but at the end of the day, it really does make us better players and stronger people in general. So I've learned a ton of lessons being here, and I've gotten to really explore my other interests off the golf course, which has been awesome. I have some incredible professors and taken very cool classes, and just met some of the best people. So it's a combination of the athletics and the academics and the people and social atmosphere.
Really similar to Phoebe, what really drew me to Duke was athletics and the academics and how well-rounded the school was. It wasn't just one thing that drew me, and the coaches are great, the team was great. So that really drew me to the school, and just being here has given me so many experiences, meeting so many people, whether this is through class or through a club or anything or other athletics, really feels like home. So super happy to be here.
Nice. So tell me about, some of the tournaments you play outside of college, like, U.S. Women's Amateur, or just, tell me about some tournaments you enjoy playing outside of, college.
Yeah, this summer, Phoebe and I competed in the North and South together, and it was a lot of fun. Just I was in Durham this summer, so it wasn't too far away in Pinehurst, and like being able to compete on such a good golf course, number 2 and number 4, really just shows like how much people care about golf and how much they care about like amateur golf and junior golf as well.
Yeah, I think it's fun to compete individually, but I do sometimes, in the summer miss traveling with the team. It's a different vibe and just a different experience than college golf. But yeah, it was fun to travel. I got to go to Canada with my mom, which was great. And overall I've had some great experiences in those tournaments during the summer as well.
Nice. I have 3 more questions. I asked this next one because you're both seniors, and I know, Anne, you just played at Q School. So can you just tell me, what are some of your, goals or plans, after Duke? Because I know this is your senior year.
Just playing in Q School has given me Epson status, so I plan on playing professional golf after I graduate in May next year, and really try to get my LPGA card so I can play on tour. That's always been the dream for me, so that's my plan.
Nice.
I'm gonna refrain from answering that because I am not sure.
Okay. Well, my next question is about, the amateur golf, college golf, and its increased exposure. So what do you think about the increased exposure that college and amateur golf has received over the past few years? More tournaments are getting, televised on the Golf Channel and all that. You think it's a good thing that, cameras are following you around now when you guys play college tournaments and amateur tournaments?
Yeah, it's really cool getting to play in the tournaments that are televised. It's it's a really fun experience to have that extra layer of like it makes you more competitive, and the nerves are going for sure, and it's great to be on that stage and then execute the shots you want to, and really just prove to yourself that like you belong in that environment and in that space.
Oh yeah. Just being able to play like East Lake and Stevens Cup, and Augusta, they've all been televised, and that really does help college golf. And amateur golf in general. And it's really great to see people picking up the sport, since you can play it for such a long period of your life, and you can make great relationships and friendships over them. And um, you know, getting to play a golf tournament and you can end up winning and getting into an exemption for like a professional golf event really does drive people. And it's definitely a great incentive to play golf.
Final question is, how do you think we can get more juniors playing golf?
Um, I think, well, I'll plug PGA Junior League. It's something that I participated in when I was younger, and my aunt, who we talked about earlier, has worked really hard with the PGA to grow golf for younger kids, and I think to growing for girls and minorities is especially important because obviously those groups are less represented in the game, and it's just about growing the game for everybody. So I think programs like PGA Junior League are really impactful and important to grow the game for everybody.
Yeah, I agree with Phoebe. Just creating these tours for junior golfers, like I grew up in Texas, so there are a lot of tours going on at the time, like SDPGA, Legends, HGA. And that really just allowed everyone to play tournaments and, compete and really see if they enjoy the game and, give a chance for everyone to play.